Today we will learn basic proportionality theorem, that is BPT or Thales theorem. This is from class 10th triangle chapter. Okay, so in the examination part view it is very important. So Thales theorem or basic proportionality theorem, both are same. Statement will be given, we need to prove that if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. This is the statement. If they have given this statement also, we need to prove, and sometimes they will make state and prove Thales theorem, or sometimes they will ask the question state and prove basic proportionality theorem. So all three are same. So this is the diagram here. The meaning of this statement I will make you clear first. So what is given here, if a line is parallel to one side of a triangle, so there is a triangle like this, one triangle is there. So in that triangle, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, I will give the name as ABC here. So from here to here I will draw to parallel to one side of the triangle, and I will give the name that parallel, that line which you are drawing is DE. So if you DE parallel to BC such that it intersect at the point D and E. So if it happens, if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, so two distinct points are there, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So one side we have drawn one parallel, so other two sides means AB and AC are other two sides, so they are divided in the same ratio, means AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC. In this ratio it will divide. When a line is parallel drawn to the one side of a triangle, other two sides are divided in the same ratio. So that is the meaning of the statement. For this one we will draw a perpendicular like this. So this is for your purpose I have done here. So here I have done already the name ABC, and DE is parallel to BC. So here DM is perpendicular to AC. We have to draw in construction. DM is perpendicular to AC. Similarly, EN is perpendicular to AB. That you have to remember. Then you have to join CD and BE. You have to join. So by using the triangle formula, we will solve this one. Okay. So first we will write here given data. Okay. To write given data here, given data. So first we need to write given. So you can write here a triangle ABC in which D is parallel to BC and D intersects AB in D and AC in E. So you can see this one, this figure. Okay, in triangle ABC, D is parallel to BC, and on side AB at this point D, and AC side E at these 2 points it is intersecting. Next you can see here construction. Shortly I will write here join B and CD, B and CD, then draw DM perpendicular to AC and EN perpendicular to AB. This one, DM is perpendicular to AC and EM is perpendicular to AB. So EN is perpendicular to AB means it is height for the whole this side A to B. Okay, and DM is perpendicular to AC means this DM is perpendicular for whole length from A to C. So this is the way. So here to prove, what we need to prove, to prove the important thing. So just you can remember here AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by EC, you can write. So you know already in the proof, you know the area of the triangle. What you know in proof, area of the triangle. What is area of the triangle? Area of a triangle is equal to half into base into height, you know, correct? So just if I apply this formula in triangle ADE, in this triangle, ADE. What is the side for this? First left side I will apply that formula. So En is the height and base will be AD. Okay, so I will apply here area of triangle ADE. So half into base will be AD and height will be En. Height will be En. AD will be the base and En will be the height. Okay, in the same way here again I will apply area of the triangle DBE. Same, half as it is. What is the base here? BD. From here to here it will be BD and height will be same. BD, height will be En. Okay. For the same thing, triangle DBE, this triangle. Okay, this triangle I have written already here, half into BD into En. En is the height. Okay, we will call this as equation number 1, call this as equation number 2. So divide 1 by 2 equation. Okay, so what happens here? Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE is equal to half into AD into En divided by half into BD into En. So En get cancels, half of get cancels. So it implies what? It implies area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE is equal to AD divided by BD. So call this as equation number 3. Next, similarly now we have considered what? This triangle ADE and DBE. Similarly, by considering this height and this side as a base, we will take AD and CDE and that also we will solve. Okay. So similarly, we will consider again ADE, this one, ADE triangle, area of triangle ADE we will consider. Okay, that is half into base is AE and height is DM. Okay, we will call this as equation number 4. Okay, so in the same way we can make it here. This is the triangle we have considered. Next, CDE you can consider, this triangle you can consider CDE. So EC is the base and DM will be the height. This will be the height for both sides. Okay, this will be the height. So this here area of triangle CDE is equal to half into base is EC into height is DM. Call this as equation number 5. Again divide equation number 4 by 5. After dividing this, what happens? Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle CDE is equal to half into AE into DM divided by half into EC into DM. So DM get cancels, half of get cancels. So this implies what? Area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle CDE is equal to AE divided by EC. So call this as equation number 6. But we know that, but equation 3 is area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE is equal to AD by DB. This is equation number 3, correct? Which in previous page we have done this one. So see here, area of triangle ADE and area of triangle ADE both are same, but here CD and DBE both are different. But if you make it these two equal, then these two are will be equal. Then AD by DB is equal to AE by EC you can write. So see here in 9th standard we have studied one theorem. So see here, triangle DCE and DBE both are lying, these two triangle are lying on the same base, that is BC, and between two parallels D. Then the area of both the triangles will be equal. So by that theorem we can write here, what is we can write here? Area of triangle DBE is equal to area of triangle CDE you can write, correct? How? Since triangle DBE and triangle DEC or CDE are on the instead of DEC you can write CDE also, are on the same base and between same parallels DE and BC, right? Therefore you can write these two are equal. If these two are equal, when these two are equal, this one you can write these two are equal, therefore you can write here, area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle CDE is equal to area of triangle ADE divided by area of triangle DBE, you can write. Okay, so see here equation number 3 and 6, here these two are equal. If these two are equal, these two are also, LHS are equal, RHS are also equal. So you can write here that implies from 3 and 6 AD divided by DB is equal to AE divided by, this is the proof, hence the proof. So one thing you have to remember, to make both the triangle area are equal here, triangle DBE and CDE lie on the same base between two parallels. This is the theorem we studied in 9th standard. By this both the area of the triangle are equal. That is the reason we have written here these two are equal. Area of triangle AD divided by area of triangle CDE is equal to area of triangle AD divided by area of triangle DBE. From 3 and 6 we can write here AD divided by DB is equal to AE by EC. So it shows the here Thales theorem, that is basic proportionality theorem. If a line is parallel to if a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, then the other two sides are divided in the same ratio.